Hello, my name is Kath, and welcome to this month's meditation. The theme is Samhain. So Samhain is a festival that is celebrated at this time of year, and it's known to some as Halloween. And this conjures up images of children dressed in fancy dress, ghosts and pumpkins, and trick-or-treat. But traditionally this was a Celtic celebration of the end of summer. Bonfires were lit on the 31st of October, and villagers would get together and burn crops, shear animals and for the gods and goddesses, giving thanks for the bountiful harvest that they have received. And the Celts also believed that the souls of the dead were set free from the underworld for that night. And most souls would be welcome, but some wouldn't be. And so costumes and masks would be worn for protection from the ones that weren't. And Samhain is still considered a time of reflection and on connection with those who have left this world for the other. And it's a time to look at where we ourselves have journeyed. The goddess, in her triple form, has become the crone now, and we are to draw from her wisdom as she cradles us during the dark months to come, enabling us to release all that no longer serves us. This is traditionally the time of the year to honour our ancestors. Interestingly, most cultures celebrate the same festival at this time of year. The Celtic nations celebrate Samhain. It also corresponds with All Souls' Day from Christian times, or All Hallows' Eve, becoming Halloween, All Saints' Day, Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead in Latin America, the Hungry Ghost in Hong Kong, and Pitru Paksha in India, amongst others. And the theme that seems to weave through all of these celebrations is that this is the time when our ancestors and the spirits of the dead become closer to us, and we should honour them and remember them. Samhain is the beginning of the pagan New Year, and it is the first spoke on the wheel. But if you consider a seed or even a fetus in the womb, it has to grow and gestate, and this happens in the time of darkness. And this is the time of darkness for Mother Earth, before the return of the light at the winter solstice. And it's a time to reflect and to turn inwards and to recuperate, ready to shine again with the arrival of the sun. And I'd like to invite you to join me on a meditation now, to connect with our ancestors and to honour them at this special time, the beginning of the wheel of the year. And I'd like to begin, as I always do, with a few moments of drumming. And please enjoy. like you to relax and take some deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel yourself connecting to the earth below you. Feel the energy of the earth climbing up your spine. And breathe in and breathe out. And take some really comfortable breaths. And let your breath find a natural, steady rhythm. And place your awareness on the soles of your feet. And feel an energy rising from the soles of your feet towards your ankles. And this energy is relaxing and soothing and warming, and it's rising up past your knees towards your thighs, soothing and relaxing as it goes. Relaxing your stomach and your lower back, and rising up towards your chest as you continue to breathe in and out. Each breath making you feel more and more relaxed. And then your energy is rising now down your arms towards your hands and your fingers. And you may even feel your fingertips start to tingle slightly as the energy reaches them. But this just makes you feel even more relaxed. And now the energy is rising up towards your shoulders and past your neck. And as it reaches your jaw, you can let go of any remaining tension that you've been holding on to. And as the energy rises up past your face, relaxes all the tiny muscles around your eyes. And as this soothing, relaxing energy reaches your forehead, you appreciate that your body is completely relaxed. And while you enjoy this wonderful sense of peace and relaxation, I would like you to use your imagination and place yourself in an ancient forest. It's a beautifully crisp autumn day, and the ground beneath you is blanketed in soft fallen leaves of the most glorious autumnal colours. See vividly the golden browns, oranges and reds, and breathe in the wonderful earthy scent of the wild woodland air. Hear the sounds of the birds and the wind as it whistles softly through the branches of the trees. And imagine that in front of you is an old oak tree with a gnarled, weather-beaten trunk. And the oak tree is standing on the verge of a grassy bank, and its thick, rope-like roots are curled out all over the place, as though it's gripping on tightly to the bank where the old oak tree lives. As you approach the tree, you see that the trunk of the tree is hollow, and you step carefully inside. The luminous fungi all around you casts an earthly green glow. And you notice an opening leading down into a space below the tree. And the roots of the tree form steps that lead safely down. And you realise that there is a beautiful cave down there. You test the roots, and finding them safe, you begin to walk down each well-formed step into the cave beneath. And as you approach the entrance of the cave, you are just amazed at the beautiful colours within. The rich purples and blues, greens and orange. And as you step inside the cave, you look around in awe at this magnificent place. It's like an underground cathedral, and embedded in the walls are clusters of crystals sparkling. From the roof of the cave and the ground are stalagmites and stalactites glittering in the purple light. And in the centre of the room is a large pillar of stone. You walk over to the stone and notice the markings carved in it. And you instinctively know that these markings have been here for thousands of years, perhaps even more. And each one symbolises something very significant to you. And so you spend a few moments connecting with the stone. And as you reach out and touch the stone, you become aware that you are not alone in the cave, far from it. You slowly turn around and you see that the cave extends far, far back into the darkness, and that the cave is full of people. And you instinctively know that these are all of your ancestors. Take a moment to consider the number of ancestors who stand in front of you from both your maternal and paternal sides. Just 7 generations back would give you 128 ancestors. 8 generations back would give you 256. 9 generations, 512. And 10 generations back would give you 1024. spend a moment in contemplation at the amount of knowledge and love that is present with you in this cave right now. It's such a magnificent gift to be in the presence of all of these who came before you. After all, it is through them, your bloodline, that your life came from. And the gift of life that you are experiencing now was once theirs. But now it falls upon you. And at this time, the veil between the two worlds is thinnest, and it is the time that our ancestors are close. And right now, you are in their presence. Feel the love radiating around this cave, filling up your whole body and spirit, and radiating outwards. They are all stood behind you, always. They are your tribe, and they love you, and they have your back. Spend a moment now connecting with a few of the ones who are making themselves known to you. Walk over to them and exchange a few words. They may have some gift or some wisdom for you. Ask a question if you like, and make sure to thank them for everything that they give and have given to you. As you walk amongst these people, you can feel the collective support and their pleasure that you have connected with them. To them, you are the continuation of their life, and your role is to take the gift of life and to live it to its fullest. Your ancestors want you to fully enjoy and embrace each day, to live fully present in each passing moment, to embrace life with all of its ups and downs. And they really want you to know that you are never alone. They are always here, supporting you, loving you. And you somehow know that when you touch the stone again, you will be taken back through the veil to the cave filled with stalactites and stalagmites and the sparkling crystals in the walls. so you climb up onto a plinth that a standing stone is stood upon to give you a clear vantage point. And you see thousands of faces smiling back at you. You thank all of your ancestors for the knowledge and support. And you turn and touch the stone again. You find yourself back in the empty cave, surrounded by the blue and greens and purples reflecting back at you. And you stir again at the standing stone and take a mental note of the symbols, knowing that they were lovingly carved by your ancestors. And you spend a few moments exploring the cave now, looking at the crystals and connecting with them. And you decide it's time to leave now. And you walk back towards the steps leading out of the cave, feeling slightly different from when you entered, feeling somehow more confident, more connected and supported. And you walk back up the steps made from the roots of the tree. And as you reach the surface, you hug the tree and thank the tree for showing you the way to connect with your ancestors through her roots, your roots. And as you walk away from the tree, you walk back along the path of leaves. And you take a big, deep breath in, breathing in the wonderful earthy scent of a wild woodland air, hearing the sound of the birds and the wind as it whistles softly through the branches of the trees. And as you do this, you can allow your thoughts to slowly come back to the room you are in and become aware of your position in the room. Feel the solid earth beneath you. Become more and more aware of sounds outside of your environment. And as your awareness begins to return to the present moment, you can allow yourself a stretch. And as the feeling returns to your fingers and toes, you can give them a wiggle if you like. And as your eyes begin to flicker, you can allow yourself a big smile as you open your eyes feeling fully refreshed. Welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed that, and thank you for meditating with me. Namaste.